Alright, so this just dropped around 2 a.m. So I'm gonna try my best to be loud as possible, and so you guys can hear me. But it looks like we have our first look at Shazam and Freddy 2-pack battle damage. Honestly, I thought it was gonna be a comic book, since it didn't mention in the listing. It didn't mention nothing about live action. So I guess my first guess of this was correct, and it looks like that base, they're reusing the base from the Flash versus Dark Flash, I believe. Um, Honestly, they could have used something else, but it looks like they didn't have anything planned for this 2-pack. So I guess they just threw a reuse of a base in there also. Um, so yeah, I'm a bit quite surprised that this is a live action and not a comic book 2-pack. So it looks like Mcfarlane is actually going back and doing figures for previous movies of the old DCAU. Um, and this one's from the Shazam Fear of the Gods. So in case you were wondering, and yeah, I'm really glad my friend is going back and doing it. Um, as you can see, here we have the packaging, which is your typical packaging, except for the background. It looks like they have um, they're having how do you say it? Like a background, I guess. Um, the background with the art is not like live action art, but it's just like cartoonish art. And as you can see here we have a Shazam battle damage, and it's pretty much the same suit from the first single release Shazam we got once the movie was out. And in case you're wondering why in case you're wondering why the head sculpt looks off, it's because it is a different head sculpt, but I don't think it's that off from the one we got. And I think I like this one a little bit more. Here we have is the cape. This is not a wire cape. This is plastic cape. I guess Mcfarlane didn't want to waste that much money on this reuse, so they just gave him his original plastic cape. And now here we have his Freddy. Obviously, they're reusing the body of Shazam, which I don't have any complaints with it. It's fine. It looks good. They did an amazing job with the head sculpt. I think it does looks like the actor that plays the adult Freddy. And yeah, uh, it looks like it's coming with the typical trading cards, the staff, a set of hands, that little worm. And if you wonder what that little worm is, it's that little worm that comes at the end of each Shazam movie. I think the first one he also came out at the end, and he also came out at the end of Shazam for the Gods. Sadly, we won't see him again, but he can finally be in our collection, I guess. um, and here we have is the artwork they usually use now for live action figures. They don't use actual photos of the actors or anything like that. They just use this kind of artwork now, which it's alright. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Honestly, this gives me hope for more previous DCAU figures, such as the Suicide Squad or anything like that. Man of Steel, fingers crossed. But yeah, anyways, the one I'm really excited for, if they're making the Shazam family, which they must, since they're already doing Freddy, they might as well do the whole Shazam family. It's the Mary Shazam, the female version of Shazam. I'm pretty sure that's the one people have been telling me if they're gonna make the most from the whole Shazam family. I wonder why. Uh, but yeah, that's the one I'm most excited for. So you're not alone with that. Hopefully they do a great job with the head sculpt of the Shazam family, just like they did with Freddy and Shazam. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And if you wanna learn more about DC Multiverse, make sure to subscribe. That's all I do in my channel. Mostly DC Multiverse to direct anything more fun related to the DC line I cover. But yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.